Hello, my name is Michael Palmer. I'm the president of Point Credit Solutions. You recently applied for a high-ticket sales and marketing position with my company, and I reviewed your resume and invited you to view this video. The reason for this format is because we receive well over 100 applicants each month. And quite frankly, this position isn't for everyone. So what I'd like to do is answer some frequently asked questions and show you exactly the presentation that you would be making if you were selected. At the end, you can request a one-on-one interview with myself. So let's get started. What I'm going to be showing you today is who is Point Credit Solutions? What services do we provide? Who are our prospects and customers? And why our customers use Point Credit Solutions. And then we'll go into an in-depth overview of the career opportunities for high-ticket sales and marketing positions. In other words, what's provided for qualified applicants and, of course, the Point Credit Solutions career path. Point Credit Solutions uses the power of artificial intelligence to provide accounts receivable management services to America's credit grantors. Our services range from billing solutions to litigation processing. The positions currently available are in our most lucrative area, and that's the marketing of accounts receivable systems. These systems enable our clients to keep their accounts receivable on a current basis. Any business who extends credit to their customers is a prospect for our services. Let's talk about conventional collection agencies. Typically, they're going to charge a 33 to 50% fee, which is more than the credit grantor's profit margin. They create ill will and alienation, and of course, alienated debtors become lost customers. And the bottom line is they produce poor results. Now, last year there were about 6,000 collection agencies across the United States. The average recovery ratio was only 17.9%. The Point Credit Solutions advantage, our clients save up to 75%. We preserve customer goodwill and our clients' professional image, and we consistently produce the highest possible recovery ratio. Last year, our recovery ratio was well in excess of 50%. Point Credit Solutions is seeking remote, high-ticket sales and marketing consulting professionals. The ideal candidate has direct sales experience, writing new business every week, requires upper 5 to 6 figure income, is receptive to rapid advancement opportunities, and enjoys selling in a recession-depression-proof industry. What I'd like to do is show you an actual presentation that you would be making either in person in the prospect's office or online using a Zoho meeting or Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, or something along those lines. Before we start the presentation, we have to understand that each prospect is a little bit different. And so we're going to ask some questions of this prospect. Rather than go through that, I've laid out some example here. Our prospect is a doctor, Dr. Barker. He sends about 20 accounts a month to his current collection agency. His average balance is about $400, so he's sending approximately $8,000 a month or $96,000 annually to his current agency. If you remember before, we talked about these 6,000 agencies. The average recovery ratio in 2024 was 17.9%. So if we used 20%, each month he would see about $1,600 collected. Now the agency is going to charge fees. These fees are going to range between 33 and 50%, or around $500 to $800. After that's all settled, Dr. Barker receives what we call the net back, which is going to be around $800 to $1,100 for every $8,000 placed, or around 10 cents on the dollar. What does he do? What does Dr. Barker do with the rest? He writes that off. This leaves $7,000 a month completely uncollected, or over $80,000 per year. Now we're set to make the presentation to Dr. Barker. He understands the need, and you understand his need. So what we're going to show Dr. Barker is what we call the integrated receivables system from Point Credit Solutions. Our fixed fee concept was utilized by over 50,000 businesses last year to successfully recover over $3 billion. The integrated receivables system's unique benefits include a low fee of just $25 per account, regardless of the balance. You maintain complete control of your accounts at all times. All payments can be made directly to you. The reputation of your company is always protected. Point Credit provides guaranteed results, and your internal collection expenses can be reduced by over 50%. Now, we know that most people want to pay their bills, but when they don't, it's up to you. It's usually one of three things. Number one, something they can control. Poor spending, they're unorganized, they're irresponsible. Number two, something you can control. Poor work quality, inaccurate paperwork, unfinished jobs, services not delivered. And then something that neither one of you can control. Medical emergency, personal disaster, divorce, or death. We find this so often. Suddenly your job becomes trying to figure out why. So you have three options. You can continue working the accounts internally. You can use a traditional collection agency that we talked about. You could hire an attorney, but none of them, as you might agree, are going to be able to do that for $25 per account. According to the Wall Street Journal, if you continue to work accounts internally, these are the costs that you're going to experience. Sending an invoice or statement on average is about $8.55 to produce that. Sending a collection letter, $9.30. Phone calls, $4.75. A text message, $3.20. Email messaging, $3.80. If you're going to send a certified letter, it's going to cost you at least $14.50. Maybe you decide to make a personal visit if you've been through that scenario. That can be up to $65. Filing a lien is effective, but it can cost anywhere from $75 to $200. Small claims court, $85 to $175. What about lost discounts from your suppliers because you don't have the money to pay early? This can be anywhere from 1% to 5%. Lost interest on uncollected money, 6% to 8%. Even borrowed capital to meet your own needs, 8% to 15%. Conventional collection agencies typically will skim accounts, leaving smaller and older accounts completely unworked. They alienate your customers, and they keep up to 50% of your money. If you hire an attorney, they reject many accounts. They certainly destroy your relationships. They usually don't do credit reporting, and they usually require a retainer, filing fees, court costs, processing fees, plus a contingency fee. In summary, would you agree that the ideal solution you need would be very low cost, high recovery ratios, and a non-alienating approach with guaranteed results? This is what the integrated receivable system is, and it starts with the communication stage. The communication stage is designed to restore communication, identify any issues, solve these problems, and obviously secure payment. It features up to 33 contact attempts over a 90-day period, 5 written contacts, 20 phone attempts, 4 email messages, and 4 text messages. The communication process begins with the validation notice. You'll notice that this is, if you can see this, you can notice that this is hand addressed. Each hand addressed letter boosts mail response by over 38%. When permitted by law, adding a collection charge offsets your costs and also can be paid directly to you. If the debtor ignores the validation notification, then the collection process really begins. This notice is called the collection notification, and you'll notice a gray card that you can see on this notification. That gray card is a thick plastic card that the debtor can feel through the envelope. We send it in an envelope that looks like a greeting card. I guess I don't have an example of that. But when they get that greeting card envelope with that gift card feeling item inside, they certainly open that and they realize that their account is in collections and they have options. We're going to immediately follow this up with collection calls during the morning, afternoon, evening, and weekend. Our AI system quickly identifies what's the best time to reach this particular debtor, patient. There's also a text message that follows up and an email, which is very effective. A very unique feature of the communication stage, Point Credit will process payments rather than just direct debtors to your office. All major credit cards are accepted online by phone, text, and email. All this at absolutely no cost to you. No processing fees and no commissions. The next step on consumer accounts is to verify their ability to pay. So we're going to send an employment verification to their employee to find out if that's a source for us to receive payment to secure this debt. We're then going to follow up morning, afternoon, evening, and weekend, text message and email to reach that debtor or patient. 2 weeks later, a collection officer is assigned. Now the collection officer, you see an image here on the notice that's sent. Her name is Megan, and Megan's letter is followed up by collectors from her office morning, afternoon, evening, and weekend, text message, and email again. These steps are necessary because time is critical. Benjamin Franklin said, "Remember, time is money." The Department of Commerce depreciation chart shows accounts 30 days past due are worth 98 cents on the dollar. Accounts 90 days past due are only worth 83 cents on the dollar. At a year, 45 cents. Accounts eventually deteriorate to the point where they become practically worthless. And then bankruptcies, deaths, and others are encountered, and then you really lose. The final notice warns of future consequences, and this is followed up again by a call campaign, morning, afternoon, evening, and weekend, letting the patient know that it doesn't have to go any further. Let's set up some sort of a payment plan or get this thing taken care of. Finally, the final text and final email. Although 65% of your recoveries will happen in the communication stage, at your discretion, any account uncollected during the communication stage can automatically be transferred on a straight contingent fee to our recovery stage. The recovery stage is specifically designed and structured to pursue and salvage these second placements. 15 days before any account is accelerated to the recovery stage, you'll receive an email notification and status report update on our portal, completing the program's communication stage. Simply reply to this notice to expedite transfer to Point Credit's recovery stage. Our recovery stage is designed to do several things. Locate the debtor, identify any assets that they may have, obtain financing if they could qualify for that, seek employment, secure payment, or prepare for litigation. Extensive skip tracing techniques are utilized. Our AI-powered profiling involves using artificial intelligence and machine learning to create detailed dynamic debtor profiles. This approach goes beyond traditional methods by analyzing real-time data, behavioral patterns, and predictive signals to build a comprehensive understanding of each debtor. There's a list here of some of the things that we utilize and our AI system utilizes: subscription databases, voter registration, U.S. Postal Service, business associates, social media, public records, credit reports, work history, relatives, neighbors, friends, and many, many more resources. The consultation notice is an incredible tool for building a connection. Video or phone consultations build trust and respect between our agent and your debtor. Point Credit will even manage payment arrangements. Debtors choose this option every single day. But if they don't, we give them that last chance to pay. Point Credit will offer your debtor up to $1,000 in the form of an Amazon gift card to pay their account in full. All of this is at zero additional cost to you. Accounts that do not qualify for litigation will still remain active utilizing the extended recovery tool. Even very small balances are pursued continuously until paid in full or the statute of limitations has been exhausted. Cases that qualify at your discretion are forwarded to the litigation stage. The litigation stage is designed to send a notice of intent, file a lawsuit, obtain a judgment, seize assets, and garnish wages. And unfortunately, some cases happen this way. We utilize a nationwide network of over 1,700 attorneys. With the ability to file suit in over 3,000 county courthouses nationwide, our attorneys will appear on your behalf in the debtor's county. Litigation services are provided on a contingency fee basis, and Point Credit Solutions advances all court costs, filing fees, and attorney fees. Earlier, we reviewed your accounts receivable, and we found accounts that currently are causing you some concern, accounts that you've written off, and accounts going forward on a monthly basis. Most business owners don't realize how much collectible money they've written off or carry on their books. Now that you see exactly how the program works, are there any of these accounts that for any reason you would not want to place with Point Credit today? And of course the doctor's going to say, there's no reason for me to not place them with you. Within 24 hours, your client portal will be completed and it's packed with all kinds of resources. Submitting your accounts is fast and simple. All we need is who owes you, how much they owe you, and how long they've owed you. For high volume places, we accept spreadsheet transfers or software integrations. The integrated receivable system is offered in quantities: 1,000 accounts, 500 accounts, and 250 accounts. Your system, Dr. Barker, is designed to service up to 250 accounts in full. At $25 per account, that's a total investment of just $62.50 for the system. If the system lasts you just 3 years, you've hired a comprehensive collection department for less than $40 a week. And if you add the collection charge, the system will end up not costing you a dime. Let's see what some of our clients have to say. This is from a Culligan dealer of ours in Ohio, and his name is Wayne. He said Point Credit Solutions collects over 75% of the accounts every month, and we have zero net cost because the customer pays the fees. This is an overhead garage door dealer in Michigan. I like how you keep the peace and work out the reasons why they're not paying the bill. We don't have time to do that ourselves. So far, you've collected 100% of the accounts I have sent you. Far better results than we've seen before. This is a college in Michigan also. We decided to try your services for a semester to see how it worked because of our relationship with the Michigan Community College Association. We love the fact that, because of your relationship with the Michigan Community College Association, we love the fact that you help our students get job placements or financing if they need it. We're pleasantly surprised at the fact that you've recovered over 75% of the students' accounts we placed. This is a chiropractic office in Ohio. You treat our patients with respect long after we've given up trying to reach them. Somehow you get them to pay. The small initial investment we made to start the program has given us a return on investment of over 850%. How about a funeral home in South Carolina? We expect our families to be treated with respect at all times, but we still expect to be paid for our services. Point Credit manages this so well for us. The integrated receivable system is the perfect solution for funeral homes or businesses with past due accounts. From the financial perspective, we've experienced a 900% return on our initial investment, and over 62% of our accounts have been collected in full. One more, group dental practice. As a growing business with 4 locations, we don't really have time to track down patients who haven't paid their dental bills. Point Credit does this for us at a cost for less than we can do it ourselves. This is our 3rd reorder, and we could not be more impressed. So inside of your, when you receive payments, inside of your portal, you simply update us if someone has paid. You're going to receive an email confirmation that looks like this. Now, that's a little bit hard to read. I've got some that came in today. Let me just switch this screen. I've got some here that came in today, and let me just give you some examples, some things you can do. This one here, paid in full, $94.94. This one, payment arrangements made, update the balance. So payment of $120, update the balance to $155. Here's one for $75 paid in full. Here's $1,265 paid in full. Here's $1,041 paid in full. $7,073 paid in full. $6,510 paid in full. $258 paid in full. $3,820 paid in full. Here's the payment arrangement for $4,696. Payment arrangements made. Update the balance to $2,799. So they must expect that to come in. Paid in full, $244. Paid in full, $403. Paid in full, $687. I'm looking for another option here. Paid in full, $250. Paid in full, $446. $631. $5,500. Paid in full, $399. Here's one settled in full, $5,821. So these are examples of what you'll be submitting with when the accounts are placed with us, and the feedback that you'll be getting on those. Examples. So inside your portal, you're going to see a dashboard, and it looks like this. And the dashboard is going to show the total amount of accounts placed, as well as the total amount of accounts resolved. You might not be able to see this, but this is a resolve ratio. I always want to highlight, this says 63%. This is for a heating and cooling service. Another example, this is going to be a mechanical contractor, 77%. See, a medical surgical center, 87%, over $90,000 collected. An adult care facility, 95% resolved. Plumbing contractor, 54% resolved. Automotive supplier, 91%. Very small balances. Notice the average balance here is $89, but 500 of those. 67%. And this is the overall total recovery ratios in 2004 or 2024 for Point Credit Solutions. And you can see that's 54.88%, or about 2.5 times the national average. Dr. Barker, these are results. We could do the same fine job for your practice if you'll put us to work and give us a try. Will you give us that try? And that's a presentation. That's an example. Now, every once in a while, a prospect will ask about a guarantee. How do I know that if I give you these accounts and you don't perform, what I've made an investment? So tell me about your guarantee. The integrated receivable system includes a 100% money-back guarantee. In other words, if the system fails to return at least 500%, or 5 times your investment, within 120 days from the date the last placement from your system is submitted, keep what you've collected and request the money-back guarantee option for a full refund. And many thanks to you for giving us a try. So I mentioned before, there's different types of prospects. These are examples. We talked about a funeral home, a veterinary clinic, private schools, daycares, HVAC contractors, chiropractors, law firms, landscaping business. These prospects are unlimited. Each prospect has a little bit different needs, and you saw that in those reports. Some of the clients had an average balance of $50, some of them had, or $70, some of them had an average balance of well over $1,000. So there's different options for this system. I just chose one based on the qualifying that we did with Dr. Barker earlier. Services range from as little as $500 up to $72,000. System range from 10 accounts to 1,000 accounts. In Dr. Barker's case, we took an average, which is 250 accounts. But systems are designed to meet the needs of any client and any size account balance. There's also payment options to help you close sales. Half down the balance in 30 days, a third down, a third in 30 days, a third in 60 days. Or even as little as 20% down, and we'll take the balance out of the money that we collect from the debtors. The question is, how many presentations could you make like this in a day? And we get a lot of very varied answers to this, but most people will say 4, 5, 6. Every once in a while someone will say 3. We'd like you to make at least 3 presentations a day. What percentage of your presentations do you think you could close? And again, a wide range of answers we get. 100% I'd close every single one of them. I can't see any reason why I wouldn't close these. Some say 50%, some say 75, some say 80. Most people are between 75 and 100% in their response to this question. The truth is, we know even brand new people are going to close at least 1 out of 3. The average sale is $3,750. I thought I had a slide there. So let me explain the commission structure. The commission structure is a 25% commission base with a 5% monthly bonus. Each month your sales exceed $10,000. We know that 3 presentations equal at least 1 sale. That's for brand new people. As you get better, your closing ratio will increase. But 1 average sale each week earns the 5%, and that's the point of what I'm saying here. So we're talking about a 30% commission structure. If you sell just 1 sale each week, that's going to give you an income of $58,500. 2 sales each week, $117,000, and if you average 3 sales each week, you'll earn an annual income of $175,500 based on your own initial sales. There's also ongoing residual income, and this residual income is 12.5% residual income on all reorders as your business builds. Remember, Dr. Barker purchased a 250 account package, but after a period of time, he's going to use that up and he's going to reorder from you. The average client reorders every 8 to 14 months. All reorders are handled in-house by our expert client service department. You don't even have to do that. You focus on building your book of business. Point Credit Solutions Career Path offers guaranteed career growth, sales management override incentives. All promotions are from within, and each promotion offers increased personal sales earnings plus management overrides. Here's what that looks like. We talked about you start out as an account executive, 25% plus the 5% bonus plus the 12.5% on reorders. The next step is a senior account executive, and that pays 30% plus the 5% bonus. And now you have a 5% override if we partner you with other new salespeople who you want to work with either in the field if they're in your geographic area, or team up online to help them close presentations. You'll earn an override on their business. And of course you still have the reorder. Now you're going to earn 15% on your reorders. The next step is district manager and region manager. If you have aspirations for management positions, and we need managers. So if you're interested, please bring that up to me in our one-on-one interview. Your Point Credit Solutions career begins with 2 days of live virtual training. I will conduct this training myself. All required sales tools, including top-rated Zoho CRM suite of applications, RingCentral phone system, email marketing, appointment scheduling, online representative portal, these are all included. This is followed by the Earn as You Learn training. I'm going to work with you. Some of my other managers are going to work with you to help you learn to close sales, just like we hope that you'll do in the future. There's continuous sales support. We have weekly sales meetings online each Monday. We have supplemental sales materials for you available if you need to email marketing materials or print those materials out. There's a sales hotline for instant access to closing and sales assistance. If you're with a prospect and you're not sure how to close that, you can call us right there. Opportunities for advanced and specialized market training as well. We have a corporate marketing program. Email marketing campaigns generate leads, direct mail campaigns, online marketing partners, and we work with, as you saw in some of the testimonials, local, state, and national trade associations who endorse us to their membership. We're running what we call the Fast Track training program. As I said, this is an intensive 2-day session on the full Point Credit Solutions product line, followed by ongoing training and support to ensure that you go into immediate production. Now keep in mind, you applied for this position because you wanted an opportunity to earn high income, high ticket closing, have unlimited freedom, and flexibility. So this is an independent position, an independent contractor. Because of that, just like if you were a real estate salesperson or insurance salesperson, we do have some expenses. We try to minimize those for you. So the Fast Track training program, there is no charge for that. The full Zoho CRM and application package is $99 a month. That's what we pay for it. It's an off-site product. You would pay $99 a month, but all active reps earn the $99 bonus as long as they make at least one sale in that calendar month. So we can bonus you to help offset that. So the Fast Track training program provides a career path that allows you to earn as you learn if you can attend the upcoming training session, and we have a match in terms of qualifications and experience. What's the next step? Schedule your personal interview to review your qualifications. Right below this video you should see, or to the side, you should see a calendar. It's my personal calendar. I will be the one interviewing you. If you feel that you have the qualifications, if you feel that you would excel in a position like this, I'd love to speak with you. Schedule a time on my calendar, and I look forward to meeting you and working together. Sincerely.